Absolutely. We'd love to hear Jules fans' thoughts on the appointment of Peter Taylor at BBC Kent Sport on the Twitter.
Brilliant, Matt. Thanks very much indeed. It's Drive from BBC Radio Kent. It's 11 minutes past 5 right now. How much would you go without to make sure that your children had what they needed in life? One Kent mum said that she's taking handouts from friends because the benefits she was receiving for her severely ill daughter have been cut. Adam Dowling has been to meet her.
Catherine Halliday lives in Sheerness with her one-year-old daughter Tiffany. Tiffany has a serious heart condition, among other problems, and Catherine says her child's health is now at risk because her benefits have been cut to the tune of £400 a month. Catherine, let's start then with a bit about Tiffany. What can you tell us about her?
Well, she's got multiple heart conditions, dysplastic pulmonary valve with pulmonary stenosis, hypermobility, stridor which turns into croup, poor weight gain, poor immune system. This just goes on and on.
So she needs a lot of care.
Yeah, definitely. She has 24-hour care. Sometimes I'll be spending days on end awake, non-stop, feeding via syringe, monitoring her breathing style, and I can spend up to 2 weeks in hospital at the time. But despite the surgery she's having, she's always going to be very ill. I can't leave her with anyone else because heart conditions, breathing and everything, I know when the time is right to take her to the hospital. Mother knows best, I think, with a lot of things like that.
Let's talk about help you were getting, because you were getting some help originally, weren't you?
Yeah, for quite a while I was against it. Don't want to claim if I don't need it, don't want to claim if I don't need it. But as time goes on, she gets more and more and more conditions come up. So things like the heating. Heating's on 24/7, even in the height of summer. It's on full because she's high risk of hypothermia and pneumonia. She's already been in for hypothermia before. We do have to pay a lot in travel. So in the end I ended up claiming DLA and carer's allowance. Carer's allowance, because she's under 3, she can't get the mobility side of the DLA. My parents will help out, but London hospitals, by train, very expensive. And then it's bits like getting her the food she needs, paying the rest of the bills. Everything adds up.
Does that mean you're struggling yourself because you're having to care for her?
Yeah, it's got to the point now where not long after the DLA stopped, because I didn't actually find out until after it dropped, so I was kind of wondering why the money wasn't in my account. I ended up having to contact the Kent Support Service to get electric. My best friend's other half has supplied us with food a couple of times so that I don't starve, because Tiffany comes before anything else, so I would starve to make sure she's got what she needs.
How does that make you feel that you have to rely on the kindness of others?
Well, it's kind of upsetting really, because I shouldn't have to rely on other people. And it's not like I'm scrounging either, because I worked a lot of jobs, I've got a lot of qualifications. Tiffany didn't choose to be ill when I didn't choose her to be ill, so it is upsetting. Obviously I'd want the benefits reinstated, but also I'm quite concerned about the other families with poorly children that are going through this, with children iller than Tiffany, with worse conditions, and it shouldn't have to be like that.
Well, Tiffany's just playing by our feet here as we speak, as you can possibly hear in the background.
As far as moving both people and goods are...
Than Tiffany, with worse conditions, and it shouldn't have to be like that.
Well, Tiffany's just playing by our feet here as we speak, as you can possibly hear in the background. The Department of Work and Pensions says the Disability Living Allowance, or DLA, isn't generally paid on the condition someone has, but because they have specific care and mobility needs, i.e. more than young children of the same age. People are able to appeal. Catherine says the press attention her story has received means they are looking again at her claim. The outcome remains to be seen, though. Adam Dowling in Sheerness for BBC Radio Kent.
Thank you, Adam. 5:15.